Hey everyone, welcome to the ranking. Here's my ranking of all the Ring movies. Yes, 7 days. Yes, the Ring movies have been in for quite some time. They've left almost kind of an impact on the horror movie community, people, fans, people, things. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. But anyways, the Ring movies. They've been out for quite some time, and I've been a fan of them for years now. When I first saw the Ring movie with Naomi Watts, I rented it from Blockbuster. My dad rented it, and me, him, and my sister watched it. And the movie terrified me the first time I saw it. And anytime the phone rang, I was so scared to answer it because I thought Samara would be on the other line saying that I have 7 days to freaking live. And my God, it scared the shit out of me. And little did I know that it was a remake of a Japanese horror film called Ringu. And eventually I got to watch that movie and I absolutely loved it. And then, unfortunately, sequels came out, the Japanese sequel, American sequels, and they fucking sucked. So, yeah, The Ring has been through ups and downs, mostly downs, and there's been 5 films, 3 American ones, 2 Japanese ones, and I'm here to rank all 5 of them, in my opinion, from my least favorite to my favorite. So, yeah, well, let's get to it. Here's my ranking of The Ring movies. Alright, coming in at number 5 is The Ring 2. The Ring 2 is one of the worst horror films ever. It's one of the worst horror sequels. It is a disgrace of a film. And it has Naomi Watts. Naomi Watts is back. Why? And they got all the actors back, and it was just stupid and awful. Gore Verbinski did not direct this movie. Maybe he should have. I don't know. I think the screenplay was just so bad anyways, but the direction was bad. There was shaky cam. This is probably some of the worst editing I've ever seen in a horror film. The editing in this movie is atrocious. And it is not spooky or creepy or unsettling. There is no atmosphere. There's no subtlety. This just throws a lot of crap at you. They erase a lot of the cool things they put in the first one. They just ruin it in this one. There's things that make no fucking sense. There's stuff that happens to characters. You just don't understand why it's happening to them. I hated it. Naomi Watts doesn't even give a good performance, and she is a fantastic actress. You can just tell she wasn't directed properly, and she was working off a shitty script, and everything about this movie was a piece of garbage, and it's one of the worst horror films out there. It is a fucking stupid movie, and I absolutely hated it, and I hated that it was the follow-up to The Ring, because The Ring is such a good film, and this was the sequel. This monstrosity. Oh, it's just an insult. I hate that fucking movie. Coming number 4 is Ringu 2. Yes, Ringu 2. Yes, oh yeah, the Japanese, they made a sequel too. Yes, Ringu. What a solid, atmospheric, amazing character study of a film. Let's fucking ruin it with the sequel. And yeah, this is just as bad as The Ring 2. Yes, anytime you have The Ring 2, whether it's Americanized or Japanese, it doesn't matter. It just can't work. This one has, again, it also has atrocious editing. It has horrible storytelling. There's nothing scary or subtle about it. All the awesome characters in the first one, the great character arcs in the first Ringu film, all ruined in this film, has a shitty ending, has horrible direction, and it's just an awful film and a disgrace to the franchise. Coming number 3 is Rings. Yes, Rings just came out this year, and I give this movie one thing. It tried to be different. It tried to do something different with the story. It tried to put in new characters, and it tried to do something different. I completely give it credit for that. It didn't try to, rehash the story, bring back the characters and just ruin the characters like Ringu 2 did, and The Ring 2 did. It didn't do any of that. It brought new characters, tried to bring in a different premise, a different idea. Unfortunately, the premise and the idea is just stupid, and this is not a good film. It's not good. It tried to be different. I give it kudos for that. It's not a good movie. As Johnny Galecki in the film for The Big Bang Theory, and I can admit, he actually gives an okay performance. Even Vincent D'Onofrio. He's not a well-written character, especially the stuff he does. He's fine, though, because he's a good actor, but this movie's not scary. It has a lot of shaky cam. It has bad special effects. They put some CGI in the film. It looks atrocious and just so ugly, and yeah, the stuff that happens in the ending, they don't even bring enough Samara in the film. It's mostly her battling the creepy weirdo Vincent D'Onofrio at the ending. That's so dumb. And again, things happen to characters and they don't make sense. And yeah, and they even play with the rules, the 7-day rules a bit, and they change it up a little bit, and it just doesn't make sense. And yeah, it's not a good film. It tried to be different, but it's still a bad film. Coming number 2 is Ringu. Ringu is what started it all. This was a great independent Japanese horror film. It's really good. This is a very good film. This is actually kind of less of a horror film and more of a character study, more of a kind of a supernatural, very atmospheric thriller. This is actually more of an investigation film. And the remake is more of a horror film. This is more of an investigation thriller. And it's about the two lead characters, this, husband and wife that used to be husband and wife and stuff. And it's a lot about their relationship and how they have to work together to solve what's happening, what happened to this girl and all that stuff. And it's a fascinating story. It's got great performances. There's better acting in this movie than it is in all the Ring films. All of them. There's some really great quality acting in this film, and it's so well done. It's very well directed. It's very atmospheric. There's great shots in this film. It can be a little dull at times if you do kind of want some more scares, because there is not a lot of scares in this film. This is more of a character study. This is more of a thriller than a straight horror film. There are some creepy scenes, but you kind of wish for more of those scares, and it's not that. Like, if you go into Ringu expecting a straight horror film, you'll be disappointed. But if you go in expecting a character study and a very atmospheric thriller, then I think you're going to get a lot of enjoyment out of it. And that's what I got out of it. And I really like Ringu. Ringu is a really good film. It's a very well-directed film. It's got great performances by the two leads. And they're interesting characters. You root for these characters. And there's even a lot of heart and a lot of emotionality, especially near the ending. And I was almost upset at what happens and stuff. And it's a really well-made film, and I really, really enjoyed it. And my number 1 favorite Ring movie is, of course, The Ring. Yes, The Ring is my favorite. This is the remake of Ringu. This is a straight horror film. I get why they made it a horror film. They wanted to Americanize it, Hollywoodize the film. They didn't want just a straight atmospheric, spooky film. They wanted a straight horror film, and they did a good job. This is a very creepy film. Even when I watch it now, it is very creepy and unsettling. It's not like, oh my god, it's the scariest film of all time, it's the next Exorcist. I wouldn't go that far, but it is a very good movie. It's a well-directed movie too. Gore Verbinski did a very good job with this film. Naomi Watts is really good. How the movie opens is very unsettling. Samara is so creepy. She is a creepy character. If she ever came out of my TV and started running at me, I'd be shitting my pants. I'd be dead. I'd be laying there in my chair like, oh. This is a really good film, though. It's got a good score, it's got great editing, good shots, there's some good effects in the film, it's very creepy, it doesn't rely on, shitty jump scares, it relies on real scares, and it's a very good film, but it's also, it's not just a horror film, it is a horror film, but it is also an investigation film, like Ringu is. It's about mostly Naomi Watts. Naomi Watts is investigating what happened to Samara and everything, and it's a really well-made movie, and I really, really enjoy this film. Naomi Watts is absolutely solid, and I thought Gore Verbinski did a fantastic job with this film, and yeah, even though Ringu I think is a better-made film, I just like this because this is just a more entertaining horror film. Again, if you want a thriller, more of an atmospheric film, Ringu is the movie for you, and I love that movie still, but if you want a really good, fun, awesome horror film, then The Ring is for you, and yeah, I love The Ring, and I think it's a great film, and I will always watch it during the Halloween season, and it's my favorite of the Ring franchise. So yeah, that's my ranking of all the Ring movies from my least favorite to my favorites. So in the comment section below, please tell me, what is your ranking of all 5 of the Ring films in your opinion, from your least favorite to your favorite? Comment below, let me know. And as always, if you like this video, please like, subscribe to this channel, and join the dark side.